Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bella here. Today is another English learning video with friends. If you're interested, please keep watching. If you find the content helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a video with me. Without further ado, let's jump in. When Joey and the gang are talking about dating languages, specifically how when dating people use subtle languages like, you're such a nice guy, meaning I'm gonna dump your ass, or I think we should see other people, meaning I already am. Joey then said, things like this cushion the blow. By that he meant phrasing things this way help soften the tone and make the remarks less harsh on the other person. Here is an example. Let's say you and your friend Susan just found out that your mutual friend Dan had failed his driving test for the third time. To not destroy him, you then suggested to Susan, maybe when we tell him, we should mention that he did better than last time, to cushion the blow a bit. Again, to cushion the blow means to sugarcoat the harsh reality so that Dan would not be as devastated upon hearing the news. When Monica was telling her coworker that her friends always picked on her previous boyfriends, she said, they're like coyotes, picking off the weak members of the herd. She's obviously using a metaphor here, comparing her friends to a bunch of coyotes. Picking off the weak members of the herd means choosing the weak members of a group to mess with. For example, you and your friend were recently bullied by a group of outcasts at school. Your friend then asked why they had only picked on you two, and you said, of course they picked us. They were like coyotes, picking off the weak members of the herd. You meant that the bullies picked you because you two were the least likely to fight back or report on them. Then Monica's coworker said, you do realize the odds of that happening are a little slimmer if they never get to meet the guy. By saying that, she meant if Monica never let her friends meet her boyfriend, she would never know if they like him or not. The phrase, the odds of something are slim, means that something is not likely to happen. For example, you're waiting for the thunderstorm to end so that you can go outside, and then your mom said, according to the weather forecast, the odds of that happening are very slim. You might as well find something to do indoors. By saying that, your mom meant not to be too hopeful about being able to go outside. When the gang saw that Chandler was smoking again after he was clean for 3 years, they told Chandler to put out the cigarette and they said, hey, don't do that, cut it out. By that they meant to stop smoking right away. Cut it out is a common phrase that's used to express your annoyance at something and that you demand it to stop. For example, if your friend kept tickling you to the point of frustration on your part, you can then say, hey, just cut it out. Just leave me alone. You're telling him that what he's doing to you is really annoying you and that he needs to stop right away. When asked about how she felt about Joey's habit of cracking his knuckles, she said, I could live without it. What she really meant was, that wasn't pleasant, and she'd rather not have to deal with it. It's a very subtle way of putting it. Imagine your neighbor has been renovating his apartment upstairs for a month now, and the noise has been going on the whole time. Your roommate said that he would go up and talk to him about it, and you said, yeah, that would be a great idea. I could certainly live without the constant noise coming from there. What you really meant was that you'd rather never ever hear it again. When Monica's boyfriend Alan convinced Chandler to stop smoking, Chandler then said, no one's ever put it like that before. He meant no one has ever talked to him about smoking like that before. The verb put means to say or to explain. Imagine you're troubled by a very important decision in your life, and one talk with your father helped you figure out what was important in this situation. Then you might say to your dad, no one's ever put it like that before. That's really helpful, Dad. I think I get it now. Once again, to put it like that means to explain things in a certain way. Alright, that's it for this video. Please let me know if you have any suggestions or questions. You can leave them down below in the comment area. Thank you for watching the video. Until next time, take care.